What's going down, everybody? It's your boy Almazi. Today I'm bringing you some Trials gameplay from the week of the 24th through the 27th, I believe. This is the week where all the Trials maps are in rotation, and we're playing on Thieves' Den right now. Me, my boy Punisher, and Archangel. I'm playing on a Warlock, trying to get those Warlock boots. Never had those before. And this is a pretty good game. There's some pretty cool stuff in here. I cut out a section where we killed one player on the enemy team and then camped his body till the time ran out. And that was a pretty boring round, and we lost that round anyway. So there's a slight cut. I believe it is maybe the third round. But anyway, I want to talk about today what I think Bungie should do with the Trials of Osiris. And what my idea would be is I think they should do seasons, like as in with rotating gear, like completely new armor with maybe new perks, or at least a new look, and maybe new weapons with different perks, seeing as the only kinds of weapons you can get, the only variants would be the primaries with a different burn. So, but otherwise they all have the same perks. And the reason, well, and the way it would work would be, so right now I guess Trials could be, you could say, in Season 1, right? And then you would rotate through all the maps once, and then maybe you could have 1 week like this where it's all the maps together, and that would be the grand finale season. And then maybe what could be done is each week a piece of the armor is sold, obviously, and a weapon. And then in the finale week like this, maybe 2 pieces of armor are sold to try and make up for people that may not have been able to play, or something along those lines. The weapons aren't as big of a deal, but I know some people like to get different rolls on their armor and such. But and then you would go into the next season, and in the next season there would be maybe a different kind of armor with a new unique look, maybe a new shader, new ship, something to keep us coming back for more. Because as of right now, most people have most of the gear, so at this point people aren't even playing Trials anymore. But something else that could be done about past gear, people that didn't maybe missed a season, couldn't get past gear, it could just be put into the lighthouse chest or into the packages. And there was the split right there, didn't know if you caught that. I think that would be pretty cool to be in maybe Season 3 or 4 and go to the lighthouse, and maybe you got Destiny during like Season 2, couldn't play because you were low level, got into it around Season 3, currently in Season 4, but now you got to the lighthouse in Season 4, and you can pick up some Season 1 loot at the lighthouse, and maybe make it so that the lighthouses will drop, because currently you get an etheric, some motes usually, some strange coin, a weapon with an adept burn, and then usually an exotic or something along those lines. Maybe get it so that you get maybe 2 weapons, or a weapon and a piece of armor from previous sorry that I'm stumbling so much, from previous seasons. And I think that would be pretty sweet, because right now Trials is getting pretty stale, so everyone's using the Thorn, and I mean, I don't know how many weeks of Trials it's been. It came out May 19th, so the first one was probably the 21st of May, and we're currently July 24th, so there's been about 8 weeks of Trials, and I don't really think there's much going. Now that I have all the gear on all the characters, the Warlock boots were the last thing I needed, there's not much reason for me to play, especially since, once again, the meta is very stale with the Thorns. I mean, maybe it would be different if some other weapons were in power, maybe after this 2.0 balancing act that they're trying to enact. Maybe some other weapons will come into power, and it won't be as bad, it'll be a little bit more balanced. But currently, I don't see myself playing much more Trials, and so I'd like to extend Trials. It's definitely a fun experience, and very exhilarating, I would say, if I had to pick a cool word to use there. But we're winding down into the end of the gameplay here. There's a couple rounds left, and it's definitely an exciting finish. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I'll kick it over to the game volume now, and I'll see you guys in the next vid.
Guardian down.
The enemy is making a comeback. All enemies have been eliminated. This is match point.
Guardian down.
Enemy team eliminated. Weapons down, Guardians. This fight's over.